So I don't believe that BRI is a controversial project. So far, some Western propaganda is that the government will fall into debt trap if we accept BRI projects. Some Western powers, they are playing, they are creating conspiracy against this BRI idea. In fact, BRI is a huge project of cooperation.
Pushparaj Pradhan sir, welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you.
BRI seems a controversial project in Nepal. What do you think about it?
No, I don't believe that BRI is a controversial project, but some Western powers, they are playing, they are creating conspiracy against this BRI idea. In fact, BRI is a huge project of cooperation, and if we join BRI, it will help to boost our infrastructural projects. And as a Nepal, a underdeveloped country, and there is a scarcity of investment fund for Nepal. So this fund can be managed through BRI. So I don't believe that BRI is a controversial project. So far, some Western propaganda is that the government will fall into debt trap if we accept BRI projects. But Nepal, the contribution of the Chinese debt is just 3 to 5%, I think. All the debts we have taken, they are from World Bank, from IMF, from Asian Development Bank. So we don't think BRI will Nepal will fall into debt trap from BRI. It is very important, for Nepal like country, BRI is very important project.
So then it's not a debt trap. Then why there is so much rumor in our country?
It is because of lack of knowledge, I think. Because one section is creating propaganda against this, and the other section is without going to in-depth analysis and study, they are running behind the Western propaganda. In fact, talking about Sri Lanka, Nepal is among the South Asian countries. There are 3 countries like Bhutan, Maldives, and India. They are Nepal, Bhutan, Nepal, and India. They have not accepted any project from BRI. But otherwise, talking about Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, or Pakistan, they all have taken huge amount, project worth huge amount from BRI. So, but they are talking that giving the example of Sri Lanka, they are saying that as Sri Lanka accepted BRI, it fell into debt trap. But it is not true, because the contribution of the Chinese debt is just 10 to 20%, I think. Most of the debt the Sri Lankan government has taken from the Western countries and Western agencies.
So we only knows that BRI is about the transportation only. So is this true?
No, BRI is a huge coverage area. It's a project with huge coverage. Like under the BRI, we have cultural exchange, we have educational exchange, we have health exchange. There are many programs included under BRI, but we are just talking about road and transportation only. It is not true. the BRI, joint cooperation on every sector that belong to BRI.
Okay. Now, Nepal government has changed suddenly. So the power collision between UML and Congress is here. So what do you think about this new government?
Ideologically, there is vast difference, among between the two political parties. One is communist, another is socialist democrat. So there is, like by principle or ideology, they are together. It's an odd. Some leaders are saying, that it is unnatural alliance between, the two big parties. According to the parliamentary democracy, also, the spirit of the parliamentary democracy is, the largest party will, or the party with majority will be in the government, and the largest, strongest party will be in the opposition. But in Nepal, against the spirit of the parliamentary democracy, the two largest parties, they have joined, they have developed an alliance. It's a wrong practice. And what I believe is that, those political leaders, they have committed, they are involved in big scandals. So to hide those scandals, they want power. They want to continue in power. So this sort of unnatural alliance, has been made, just to enjoy the power and just to save themselves from, being punished.
Okay. To talk about Vice Speaker Indira Rana Magar, what's your opinion about her?
Now I believe that she is also not clean, the lady with clean image, and I believe those, she is doing some, illegal works. She has violated her own, office, like recommending some people. She has violated her position. So she is not a good lady, and in the meantime, the NC and UML, they are trying to capture power everywhere. Not only in the government, but everywhere they want their own man. As the Constitutional Council is represented by different political parties also, the other political parties, the ruling two parties are in minority there. So they want to oust Rana from the deputy speaker post, because they want to create majority. And I was just informed that, the plan is to deploy one NC candidate as deputy speaker by ousting Rana. That is possible, because in Nepal, politics has become a dirty game, and dirty game is possible everywhere.
Okay. So, just looking all these issues, do you think the new government will amend the constitution for the country, for the people, as they promised?
They plan to amend the constitution on their own benefit, like maybe now NC and UML is in power. They just want to amend the constitution by introducing clauses which would benefit them. Just recently, one UML leader talked about two political parties' existence. So he undermined other political parties' existence. That means they are developing the mechanism just to encourage two political parties only. So if that is, the amendment is meaningless. Otherwise, wider section of amendment, like federalism has already been felt in Nepal. Like local bodies have become venue for corruption. The corruption reached to the local body, to the level of the local body, and this provincial government has become extra burden for Nepal. We say it white elephant. It has become a white elephant, and the provinces also, province governments, governance also failed to show their existence, their importance. Even if there will be no province government, there will be nothing vital,
Okay,
going to happen.
looking or seeing the activities of the newly appointed prime ministers, do you think he or his coalition government will keep the good governments?
Look, Oli is also already tested person. If you talk about three leaders, Pushpa Kamal Dahal or KP Sharma Oli or Sherbayo Deva, we have seen them and the prime minister's position many times. So Oli also this is his fourth inning in the government. So looking over the past acts, we cannot expect anything special from Oli or Deuba or Prachanda.
Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
Thank you for giving the opportunity.